Have you ever noticed how almost everyone starts fitness the same way? They get motivated. They buy new workout clothes. They download a fitness app. Maybe they join a gym. And for a few days, everything feels different. This time feels serious. This time feels permanent. But then something happens. A few weeks later, they're gone, back to where they started. So why does this happen? Why do so many people quit fitness before they ever see results? Most people think they quit because they lacked motivation, or discipline, or willpower. They tell themselves, I'm just not consistent. I'm lazy. I don't have enough self-control. But that's usually not the real reason, because the truth is, most people don't quit fitness because they're weak. They quit because they made the process impossible to sustain. Here's what usually happens. Someone decides they want to get in shape, so they immediately try to change everything. They start waking up at 5 a.m. They go to the gym 6 days a week. They cut out all junk food. They stop eating their favorite meals. They start counting every calorie. They try to become a completely different person overnight. For a while, it works, because motivation is powerful. But motivation is also temporary. Eventually, life gets busy. Work gets stressful. The kids get sick. They miss a workout. They eat a burger. And suddenly they feel like they've failed. So they quit. Not because they couldn't continue, because they thought perfection was required. Most people think that isn't that people do too little. It's that they try to do too much. Imagine someone who has never run before. Would you tell them to run a marathon next week? Of course not. But that's exactly how many people approach fitness. They create a routine that only works when life is perfect. And life is never perfect. A successful fitness plan should survive busy weeks, stressful weeks, vacation weeks, bad weeks. Because those weeks always come. The people who stay fit long-term usually do something surprisingly boring. They start small. They focus on what they can repeat. Maybe they train 3 times a week. Maybe they walk every day. Maybe they eat a little better than before. Nothing impressive, nothing extreme, but they keep doing it, week after week, month after month, year after year. And eventually those small actions become habits. Then the habits become part of their identity. Fitness stops feeling like something they do. It becomes part of who they are. Here's something most beginners need to hear. Missing one workout doesn't matter. Eating one unhealthy meal doesn't matter. Having one bad day doesn't matter. What matters is what happens next. The people who succeed aren't perfect. They're just good at getting back on track. They don't let one mistake become a week, or a month, or a year. They understand that consistency isn't about never failing. It's about never staying down for long. Fall down, get up, learn, keep going. Fitness works a lot like investing. One workout won't change your life. One healthy meal won't change your life. But thousands of them will. Small actions repeated over time create massive results. The problem is that most people quit before the compound effect has a chance to work. They plant the seed, then dig it up every week to see if it's growing. Real progress takes time. So if there's one thing I want you to remember from this video, it's this. The goal isn't to create the perfect fitness plan. The goal is to create a plan you can still follow when motivation disappears. Because motivation always disappears. Life always gets busy. Things will never be perfect. And that's okay. Start smaller, stay consistent, keep showing up. And remember, you don't need to win every day. You just need to keep playing the game. Welcome to FitSketch, where fitness is made simple, and simple works.